Welcome to Super Hoopers, in consequential discussion of the week's NBA news. I'm your host, Matt Hill. With me, Dave Feudernick, John Hill. Welcome to the pod, guys.
Whoa,
what up? Yo, fresh off a locker room at, baby.
Yeah, are we on locker room? What's going on?
I know, you guys, you wasted all the good content on locker room, Dave. You're diluting the product. You're cutting us with, what do they cut? What do they cut it with? Bleach? You're cutting us with other stuff. I don't know. What do they cut cocaine with? What's the thing that they cut cocaine with?
Baby powder?
Hey, look, I'm a weed dealer, all right? CBD is better.com, okay? I don't know about coke, all right?
Oh my gosh.
You know, promo code Hoopers. Promo code Hoopers.
I'm hardly stretching myself thin here, okay? I get my Knicks takes out.
Right.
I'm a little Knicks show that started today. So thank you for all the Knicks fans that came out, and some of the Hooper Troopers who were kind enough to sit there and suffer through Knicks takes for an hour.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
And
it's
then and then Matt, and then John and I get to fucking chat without the fucking Lego boy fucking cutting in every fucking 5 seconds.
Yeah, Matt's just hella jealous he don't have an iPhone.
He
can't join the app. You need an iPhone for the app. You can't do it.
This is enough NBA for me each week. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
I get all the takes out. Well, at the end of the pod, the clip's empty. All right. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else to give to the people. So
yeah.
Come on.
I will
nice,
say,
though.
it's nice when John and I are doing it. Doing the show alone, it's tough.
It's a rough one. I'm gonna try today after this.
Now you know what I feel
John's
like
every
time I host a podcast. That's what it feels like. Just doing it alone. So
I go, like instead of like getting to lean on John reading the box scores and me with my incredible comedic timing, I just had to lean on two Knicks fans, just giving me their takes for an hour. So the same.
Is our boy Chuck on there? Is our boy Chuck on there with you? Come on, you gotta get.
I imagine Chuck has no clue what locker room is and has no interest in what it is. Although he does, he has my phone number and insists on texting me through Twitter DMs still, even though he has my phone number. And every Knicks game, just like as soon as the Knicks like go down by a couple points, he's like, they're trash. They're trash. They're done. They're finished.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Wow.
He's just chilling in his Vegas hot tub. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's
Dave's like when you have a kid that has too much energy, you let him outside. Like we let him on locker room to talk about the Knicks for an hour.
Yeah.
Hoping that he wouldn't bring it into the Super Hoopers pod, and yet he's still just here. We are 5 minutes in, nothing but Knicks talk.
Well, as listeners know, I'm the biggest Knicks fan there is.
That is true.
We missed you. We missed you today.
Week 2 in our national nightmare of me being a Knicks fan, and you have to say it's a lot harder to be a Knicks fan when there's games because you have to watch the games. So it's like I didn't factor in that. Like last night, I had to throw on the Bucks Knicks, and they're down by like
worst
30.
game of the season.
I'm like,
worst game of the year.
Is this what being a fan is? Watching this? I don't know. I don't know how long me being a Knicks fan is gonna last. I don't know.
Is this what it's like being a fan of a team? They lose sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's called being a fan of a team, man.
But why would I watch it when there's other stuff on? Anyways.
So. I knew. I gave it a week, and we're getting to about a week here. I'm still a fan. I know
I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan.
Sound like it.
Are you there? Are you there? I might have got all the mileage I could out of the bit. So I don't know. Just see. We'll just see.
Will we though?
All right.
Should we though?
All right. Hey, wait. Let's have the discussion that we were about to have yesterday. Nets Celtics played last night. Nets won. Nets looking great. Won 12 out of 13 without Durant.
Without Durant, yeah.
Speaking of national nightmares, that's another one. Nets Celtics playing it in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who are you rooting for?
Celtics. If you're a real Knicks fan, Knicks fan,
you say Celtics. All right. Now, as listeners know, this pod
and that's not easy. That's not easy to say. I despise the city of Boston, scum capital of the country. I hate that team.
Right.
Besides a couple of players on that
Right.
team that, I wish didn't play for that team.
Daniel Tice. Okay. Yeah. Right. Keep going.
Daniel Tice. Yeah, Xing Hao, Daniel Tice. My man.
I thought we were going to talk about Meyers Leonard later. I thought that's a C block.
Yeah, Matt did not want to talk about it, but hey, it's impossible not to. I'm Jewish. No, it's very hard for me to root for the Celtics, but fuck those ring chasers in Brooklyn. Fuck them. Come on, go to hell.
John.
This is a tough one.
As listeners know, Celtics Nets are probably two most hated teams on the pod.
Oof, this is a tough one because historically, I hate the Celtics more than the Nets. Like the Nets have never been on my radar. Like I don't care about them. But I like the players on the Celtics better. Like I like Tatum. I like Jaylen Brown. Like as people, I wish they played for different teams, but I do enjoy their game.
I love Kemba.
And Marcus Smart is that guy that you wish was on your team, but hate if he's on the other team. Durant's kind of a whiny bitch. Kyrie is a weirdo, but like I respect the weirdo-ness of it.
Wait, who's Durant? The guy from the boardroom?
Yeah, he's the guy from Boardroom. Yeah.
Wait, he plays? He plays.
He's friends with the owner, so he's around.
We should talk about that. KD's injury might be serious. So
it's probably real serious.
Luckily,
he's been out for a month.
They don't need him till May. So take as long as you want, KD.
But I do love James Harden because just a marvel, a freak specimen of an athlete. I mean, just can just eat ice cream out of a baseball helmet the day before a game and drop 30 on you. This is a tough one. And I also love Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin on the Nets now. Yeah.
Yes. I think I would have to. I'd probably root for Boston.
See, you guys both got
because
the wrong answer.
At least they built their team.
Wrong.
They drafted most of it. All right.
Wrong.
Oh no.
Oh my God. You don't want to talk about Meyers Leonard, but you want to do a Trump impression?
I know. What the fuck?
No, that was a Bernie Sanders. That was a Bernie Sanders impression.
Wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
It's just so bad.
Wow.
It's so bad.
That's a horseshoe.
That's when his soup comes out cold at the deli. Wrong.
It's wrong.
No, so the Celtics, they're just for me. Here's the difference between you guys. Is I grew up a Lakers fan, so it's just very hard for me to ever root for the Celtics.
I'm a Sixers fan.
Understandable. Yo,
Dr. J punch Larry Bird. Come on, the rivalry's the same.
That's no rivalry.
The Knicks and Celtics is also a rivalry, but not even close.
Knicks Celtics, Sixers Celtics doesn't even close to Lakers Celtics. Like Lakers are an actual basketball team. Like your teams are not even in the same hemisphere as the Lakers.
Man, how dare you?
But the Nets. So the Celtics can't root for the Celtics. You can never root for the Celtics. You can't have them getting any more titles. The Nets, the Harden acquisition makes them more likable because it minimizes Kyrie's contributions. To me, the big thing with the Nets that makes them unlikable is Kyrie. So, you got Harden. It would just be funny for Harden. I think Harden to force his way out of Houston to get a ring. You get Nash gets a ring. D'Antoni, who I like, he gets a ring. And you have the added bonus of like
the fucking fakest team ever. Like, fuck this team.
But that's what's great. That's what's great about it. Once again,
What's great about that?
Once again, KD would get a ring and no one would count it. So
ring. It's a fring. It's a fucking fake ass ring.
But just like his Warriors rings, which drove him crazy because no one gave him credit, will again get no credit. People kill KD for the rings that he got in Golden State. This is even worse. That's what I'm saying. It would be funny because no one he would still get no credit. KD would still get no credit.
This fucking AstroTurf ass fucking team, dude. Fuck this team.
Oh, it would just
not the same.
Now I'm definitely double downing. I would love for the Nets to win, just to see you.
You ain't no Knicks fan.
Just to see how mad you'd be.
You do not show your face in the Northeast, motherfucker, ever.
And here's the thing. Boston.
Not that you would hate it.
Trust me. There, basically everywhere on Earth, I'd rather be than the Northeast. Can't think of a place I'd less rather be.
You'd rather be in Mississippi.
terrible weather and mean people. Yeah.
Rather look like Ellen in Mississippi or Alabama. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey, at least the cost of living's lower. At least I can go to a bar and afford a drink in Mississippi. You know.
I'm not saying I want the Celtics to win the championship.
No, I mean, of course, no.
Get to the championship.
Obviously.
I think the Nets not even making it to the finals is a better dig on them.
Okay,
because you're
I see
like,
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So like Celtics, like, hey, they built this thing, but if the Nets lose in the second round or the Eastern Conference Finals and they had all this, then we can really shit on them.
If we could guarantee that whatever team won would lose the finals, yes, 100%, 100%. It's way funnier for the Celtics, for the Nets to not even make the finals, and then the Celtics lose in the finals. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I think we can guarantee it. It's called playing the Lakers.
Hey, dude, the AD injury is.
He'll be back.
Yeah, that's for real.
He's going to show up at least the first round.
It's an
and
Achilles.
That'll be his warm-up.
That's no joke.
It's an Achilles.
Yeah.
It's no
Achilles
joke.
calf.
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah, look what happened to fucking KD, man. Like,
It's an Achilles, and it's like he's been out a while, and I don't think there's any sign of him coming back. I mean, KD too. But look, the Nets seem fine without KD. But whatever. Blake, congrats to Blake. Going
because they still have two superstars.
Yeah.
Joe Harris and Harden.
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown and Harden. Yeah.
Look,
Cabarrot and Harden.
Is it Shamit and Dumpster?
I don't want to out myself too much as a box score and one guy, but it's Bruce Brown Jr., right? Is the Nets guy?
Yeah. He's been playing quite well.
For the longest time, I thought he was the son of Bruce Bowen. I
just thought it was Bruce Bowen.
I thought it was Bruce Bowen Jr. I was like, hey, good for his sons.
Instead of the last name, they shared the first name.
Well, I got Bowen and Brown. I got them mixed up. I thought they were the same word. All right, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right.
For the longest time, I thought Bruce Bowen was Bowen Yang's father. And, I guess I was wrong.
Hey, you know what I just realized? You know what I just realized? Does Bruce Bowen wear a bow tie because it's like Bowen bow tie?
Oh, because of Bo?
Because his last name starts with Bo?
That's interesting.
Is that how it works? All right. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Illuminati.
LaMarcus Aldridge. You guys got any LaMarcus Aldridge takes? He may be on the move.
No. Hope he goes to Boston.
Why?
I don't know. I just want some washed player to go to Boston so Danny Ainge could be like, look what I did.
Well, first of all, they already have Tristan Thompson, so they already have a washed player.
That's true.
I was going to do this in shout outs and beefs, but Danny Ainge is a parody of himself now. Did you see the news this week? Did you see the he was in the news twice this week. So it came out that the Celtics were much more involved in the Harden talks than was let on. Like, does Danny Ainge?
How many more of these stories do we?
Does he literally have one move? His one move is when a star gets traded to say, "Oh, we almost had him." Like, come on,
right.
It's how many are we? He keeps getting away with it. Like, it's like, oh, the Celtics are underachieving. Time for Ainge to let us know how close he was to getting to whatever the last star. Hey, it's not my fault. I almost got us Harden. Come on.
He's survived off of the Tatum trade. That's that's his lifeline.
And then because the Celtics are doing so bad, another story has to come out where he's like, well, the Bucks may have thought we were offering 3 first rounders for Drew Holiday, but again, making it seem like they were also in talks with Drew Holiday, and Danny Ainge, the genius, was able to drive up the Bucks offer. So he gets it both ways. They almost had Drew Holiday, and it's good that they didn't get Drew Holiday because they drove up the offer from the Bucks. It's like, come on, this guy, dude. This is the team you guys are rooting for. This is your guys' favorite team.
Oh, don't frame it like we're rooting for them.
That's my job. That's my job, is to frame it, to take it out of context and frame it, make you guys look bad.
Oh, it's like, do I want this piece of horse shit or this piece of cow shit? It's like,
hey, in Philadelphia, that's delicacy.
I guess
okay?
the cow shit.
Careful,
that's true.
Careful.
Hey, honestly, you know what? I roasted the shit out of that guy when the Eagles won, but if the Knicks won a championship, I'd eat any shit. Honestly, won a ring, any shit, shit. Put it on a platter.
Okay, all right.
I'll take the R1.
What are you laughing at, Matt? Matt, what are you laughing at? You still got to eat some bowl balls, dude. What are you laughing about?
I've always said, bring me the balls. I will eat the balls. All right. You guys are too cheap to buy the balls. Buy me some balls. I'll eat the balls. All right.
Wow.
So
Matt,
for listeners who don't know, I lost a bet. I'm supposed to eat balls because I thought Lonzo Ball would win Rookie of the Year. Turns out I just got mixed up. I meant to say LaMelo. All right. Sorry, guys. However many years ago that was.
We might have to celebrate LaMelo's Rookie of the Year with you eating balls.
That's true.
Bring me the balls. I'm not scared. Come on.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. What else is going on? No LaMarcus takes.
It is funny to me that the Celtics got nothing for Gordon Hayward, but except this trade exception, this big $24 million trade exception.
Right.
But John, it's worse than that. They could have had Miles Turner and Doug McDermott, I believe. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They got
it's
nothing.
Not that they got nothing. It's like they could have had an actual good player in Miles Turner.
And they were like, we'll get this trade exception. We'll make a big move later in the year. This will give us flexibility, blah, blah, blah. And I would love for Danny Ainge to just waste it on LaMarcus Aldridge for 1 year and try to spin that as if look, we did it. We did it, guys.
I mean, there's a good chance he will. Honestly.
I can't wait.
Happen. And Slim Pickens out there.
I want it to happen just to hear Bill Simmons, who repeatedly said Blake Griffin won't matter on the Nets, make the case that LaMarcus Aldridge will be a difference maker in the playoffs. I would love the mental gymnastics that somehow Aldridge matters, but Griffin doesn't. So
I think Aldridge could help a team though, if you can get him on a buyout. I mean, the problem is the money, But if
I think they're going to try to trade him. They're going to try to trade him. So, but
they're going to try, but
they're going to
just like they tried to trade.
They have to say that,
Yeah, they tried to trade Blake. We know what's going on. No one's going to take that contract. There's no try. If anyone called up and said, we will take LaMarcus Aldridge, they would have said yes, right? If anyone called for Blake Griffin and wanted fucking his contract, they would have said yes. There is no try. They know what's going on. But I do think he could if he'll accept the role, but come off the bench, and I bet you he's better than a lot of backup power forwards.
He was Pop already had him coming off the bench anyway. So I mean, that's been his role for the last few games anyway. Yeah,
the Sixers, he's better than Mike Scott. That's their backup power forward. There's teams.
Wow. Resounding.
But hey, that's real. How many good teams
have the Sixers get him then?
Well, who's the Lakers' backup power forward?
Dude, come on. I don't know.
Exactly. There's a lot of players that could
THT. I have no idea. I haven't watched the Lakers all season.
You could do worse than LaMarcus Aldridge at a league minimum backup role. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Okay. Speaking of LaMelo Ball, I wanted to do this is a segment we do each week since we went all in on him in the draft. LaMelo Watch.
Never
LaMelo Watch.
You will not find any slander of LaMelo Ball on our podcast or our tweets or anything.
Don't bother looking for it. Just you don't
have to look. I mean, there's fake Photoshops out there.
Yeah, I mean, who has time? Who has time?
Don't do that.
Just take us at our word that we've always loved LaMelo. On the Ringer University show, they were basically listing all these young players that they would rather have than LaMelo, and I thought we could do our young player ranking, our official Super Hoopers young player ranking. Okay. So let's see if we could do this. I got 6 players.
Matt, what is your definition of young? Because at your age, anyone under 40 might be young.
My age,
is that
at my age, if
Vince
you can,
Carter is Vince Carter young?
If you can wake up with no pulled muscles, yeah, you're young. All right.
Okay.
Okay. No, these are all players that are under 22. That's what I basically got these 6 best players under 22. I think these are the 6 best players.
So Noah will be topping. Okay.
There's no Knicks on this list. Sorry, quickly didn't make the list.
What?
Yeah, I had to take. I had to take my.
Well,
Knicks.
then I'll be zoning out for this segment.
I had to take my Knicks fan hat off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Knicks hat fan. That guy's on Twitter, right? He's really big on Twitter. Knicks hat fan.
Yep.
I don't know if
Oakley's in the car.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna give you 2 players, and you gotta tell me who you like better. Okay? I think that's
okay.
Zion or Trae Young.
Oh, Zion.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Dude, get that upside down Grateful Dead fan, unfrozen caveman lawyer out of my face.
I have a feel. I have a
Throw
feeling.
him back in the freezer.
I have a feeling that Trae Young can be on the bottom of this list. All right.
Yeah. Put him in ice. Have an archaeologist find him.
Put him in ice for another 2,000 years. All right.
Yeah,
Maybe they could. Come
have
on.
him
All
thaw
right.
out and have Pauly Shore take him back to high school.
Wasn't Pauly? Oh, that was Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser was the. Okay. Listeners have no idea what we're talking about.
Encino Man. Look at
real
him.
one though.
Come on.
The cheese is old and moldy.
I don't like no recollection of that movie.
Oh man,
What? Classic.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
I was too young. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, or Trae Young. Who do you got?
SGA, baby.
SGA.
Yeah, I gotta go SGA.
Me too. I watched the OKC game last night. God, he's so good.
Dude. Oh, he's great.
SGA or Zion, though. Who you taking there? SGA or Zion?
Ooh, that's tough because Zion's dope, but I worry about the injuries. So
Shea is 22. Zion's only 20. But do you think Zion's still in the league at 22? That's another question.
It's so hard.
I gotta go SGA. SGA, you know what you're getting. This guy's gonna have a long career. You know,
he's going to be an all-star in the next couple years.
Next year he'll be an all-star. I think. Probably should have been an all-star this year. I'll take SGA over.
I'm going.
Get out of here. This. Go.
I'm going Zion because it's hard to get a Zion.
All right, that's.
Yeah, I think that's my thinking too. Although it's really hard because of the injuries, but I gotta go Zion. I think there's nobody like him.
Yeah, but you can. SJ is really dope, but there's a lot of really dope point guards.
All right. So
you're gonna be. I think you're more likely to find an SGA somewhere else, like an Emmanuel quickly late in the draft, than you are a Zion.
Okay, I'm outvoted. I would have had Shea, but you guys both taking Zion. Where do you put Ja Morant relative? We assume Ja Morant, he's better than Trae. We probably have Ja Morant above Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes.
Ja Morant or Zion then is the question.
Ooh.
See, that's one where I feel like I might pick Ja.
Okay.
Because I think the difference between Ja and SGA is they're both play the same position, but there's something special about
There's a leadership. No, I'm saying, but Ja or Zion.
Yeah.
Ja or Zion.
No, I know. That's why I'm saying, I think this is harder. The SGA for Zion thing. Man, I might go Morant.
Okay. I go Morant too. So we outvote you, Dave. You pick Zion. So.
Yeah, I think maybe I go Ja just because longevity and
John Morant has longevity questions too, though. You know, the way he plays, it's very Derrick Rose, reminiscent of Rose or even Wade.
True. But he's not carrying around the weight that Zion is. And
that's true. That's true.
Can I add one? John Morant, Zion, or RJ Barrett? Which of those three? As Knicks fans, could you, if you had a chance to draft one of those three,
they didn't have a chance.
What order would you put them in? What order, as Knicks fans, would you put those three?
They didn't have a chance.
Knicks,
okay. Just checking. They had the third pick in a 2-player draft. So.
Okay, all right.
One of my Knicks Twitter buddies messaged me, and he just started listening to our pod, and he was like, "What's up with the RJ Barrett slander?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a running bit, but also my co-hosts actually think he's a bust." So
right. Your co-host and the rest of America, I think he's a bust. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. And the Knicks organizations themselves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And RJ Barrett himself. So
and RJ, every time he looks at that box score.
All right, I assume
he's actually been quite good. So
your friend, he has been good. He's been listening to this podcast. So yeah,
I thought the box score boys would be up on their box scores because he's actually been quite good.
Come on, man. I can only watch a minute of that Knicks game last night. Come on, I don't want to subject myself.
Classic Matt, judging off one game.
Hey,
game.
It was.
As a Knicks fan, you know, Matt. As a Knicks fan,
I gotta be realistic. You know, one of the reasons I am a Knicks fan is just how rational the fan base is. So
yeah,
that's true.
I assume we have Luka above all these guys. Luka is probably the top of the list.
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Yeah. Now I will say, I'm not liking what I saw at him at an All-Star break. That skills challenge performance made me think, what is up with this guy? Come on, can't show up.
What?
You know
what is up with him? He can give a shit,
dude. You got to give a shit, man. Also, showing up to the season out of shape. Like, come on, I'm worried about him long term. Come on, you can't. You gotta.
That's why Cuban's got to make a trade. Get that bum KP out of there, dude. He's obviously
you got to get some good influence.
That's a good sign that he's resting in the offseason.
Dude,
if you come in too in shape, it's you're putting miles on your body.
You got to train.
I don't want you hurt. No,
you got to take it serious. This guy's coasting. This guy's coasting.
This is
coasting. This is like the attractive
Luka,
person who doesn't learn skills because they just coast off their looks.
Yeah, and you know what happens to them? They succeed, and every dream they have come true. Haven't we learned this? There's no really good looking person that doesn't try, that doesn't end up like successful.
It's pretty obvious what's happening here. Luka grew up a Carmelo Anthony fan. He was a Knicks fan,
yes,
by proxy, and they traded away that first round pick this next draft. He was like, I want to go to New York, but they got to be set up properly before I make the move over there. I got to tank this fucking season, make sure that pick is dope, and then force my way out. Because as we've seen, anybody can force a trade. Anyone can force their way out.
Damn.
That's what's happening.
Damn.
Future Nick, Luka.
I don't know.
Everyone but Frank Nicolina.
As a Knicks fan,
the only one who can't get traded.
As a Knicks fan, you got me hard, John. I mean, Dave, you got me hard. And it's not the CBD is better for boners that I took before this podcast. Doing it, all right. It's the again, CBD is better. Promo code Hoopers. Come on, go 20% off. 20% off.
Name one other drug dealer that gives you a 20% off discount.
Right, exactly.
Delivered at your door.
CBD is better.
Do it.
We're gonna play the song. I'll play the song that they sent us later in the pod, probably, or I don't know, probably at the end. We'll see. I'll drop it in at some point. All right, so we have our lists. We have our official Super Hoopers young people list: Luka, John Morant, Zion, SGA, Trae Young, way at the bottom, way down there. Maybe probably not. I'm not going to include
way down there, way in the ground, buried under the ice.
I put Tyrese Halliburton over Trae Young.
Oh yeah, Tyrese. I probably should Halliburton. Yeah. Now it's time.
Now we're getting a little crazy.
LaMelo Ball watch. LaMelo Ball watch. Where is he going? Okay, where is he going on this list? Is he better? Would you rather have him than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
No, I can't say that yet. Not yet. Can't say that yet.
Me neither. So he's at the bottom of the list. All right, that was
on the bottom. Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
That was easy. But he's above Trae Young, though, right? He's above Trae Young.
I'd take Halliburton over.
Yeah.
You take Halliburton over LaMelo Ball?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yes.
John, you're not leaning into the LaMelo Ball watch list.
I am. Look. Some drafts you can draft Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
So Tyrese is Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And LaMelo is Obi Toppin was Sam Bowie.
Okay.
And LaMelo is Hakeem Olajuwon.
All right. Just a little disclaimer: John's views do not reflect the podcast nor his employer. Yeah. So let's just get that out there. All right. Next segment I have for you guys is steal content from Reddit. This is where I steal content from Reddit and use it on the podcast. So Reddit user came up with a great 50 facts about the NBA. And I'm just going to give you guys a quiz about these 50 facts. Actually, some of them work for a quiz. And so whoever is closest to the number will get a point. So in John Wall's, you'll see how this works. You'll see how it works. I know it's confusing right now, but you'll see how it works.
Okay.
These are all based on this guy. He came up with this great, fantastic list. I highly recommend it. 50 facts about the NBA. Go to Reddit, support this guy, give it an upvote, but also listen to it on our podcast.
What's his handle?
I was like, you something. They all start with you.
You aren't going to be remembered.
Yeah. You should have had a more memorable handle. That's what it is. That's what it is. No, I'll find it at some point. To give him credit. In John Wall's sophomore year, what was his 3-point percentage?
In his sophomore year,
NBA second year.
29%.
29. Okay. Dave, what do you think? Dave, what do you think?
I'll say 32%.
32. John's closer. It was 7. 7%.
What?
Yeah. 7%.
Wait.
He
Wow.
was 3 for 42. So, yeah.
Holy shit, that's a great fact.
Yep.
Jesus.
Just say like,
Christ.
is that the year
I
he
mean-
got hurt?
No, 3 for 42. 42. He got healthy enough to
small
get a
sample
42.
size.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Jesus.
Jeez, that's bad.
Yikes.
By the way, I found the handle. It's 88 childish. 88 childish. Thank you. 88.
So probably a
Oh.
neo-Nazi.
Why? Why would you say that?
Huh?
Why would you
88's
say?
88 keys.
No, 88's like the like Nazi number.
Oh, how do you know that? How do you know that, John? I
I
assume that's his birth year. Okay, so
Okay. That's a thing. That's a real thing. 88
All right.
has an okay.
How does he
All
know
right,
that?
well-
He's from Philly.
we'll ask.
Yeah,
question.
Eric
What?
Lindros wore 88, and everyone accused him about if that was a Nazi reference.
Oh, okay.
It's a real thing. It's a real
Okay,
thing. Trust
all
me.
right.
Look it up. Actually, you don't.
Matt,
need
do you
to.
know who that
Just
is?
Look, just DM Meyers Leonard, and
Yeah,
he'll
we'll
tell
see.
you.
Eric Lindros, a hockey player, right? I don't know who he played for, but he's
There you go.
Play
I
for
know-
the
I know that.
Flyers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think he played for?
Manute Bol. Dowry for his wife. How many cows? How many cows was Manute Bol's dowry for his wife?
I guess I'll go first this time. 10. I'll say 10.
I was gonna say 16.
Oh, another point for John. Wow, Dave. 80.
80.
Although Sports Illustrated reported it as 150. So this may be one of those other examples where Manute Bol was just fucking with people and just said this stuff, and then people believed it, kind of like how Joel Embiid said he fought a lion, and everyone was like, "Oh, he fought a lion." So
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Was that okay? All right.
What a legend. What a legend.
Legend. Rest in peace.
yeah.
R.I.P.
Number of blocks by Muggsy Bogues
In his career?
in his career.
5.
5. Okay.
I will say 15.
Ooh, Dave on the board. 39. 39.
Ooh. Okay. Not bad.
Number of 3-pointers made by Shaq in his career.
I will say 30.
30?
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 9.
Yeah, easy point for John. 1. The answer is 1.
1. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I feel like maybe I heard that now. That's awful.
regular season games played by Jalen Rose in the 2001-2002 season. How many regular season games did Jalen Rose play in that season? Bit of a trick question. So
I'll do like 84 or 83.
84. You know that there's 82 games in a season.
What? Yeah, John.
The trick question. I don't know. Did he get traded that year? I thought this was a trick question. I don't
All right.
know. I don't know.
Okay. John-
2001 Jalen. I'm thinking maybe it's
All
like
right.
one of those things.
John says 83. Dave, what are you going with?
I'll go 1.
Okay, it is 83. So John-
What?
Yeah, it's a trick
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, he got traded and played an extra game.
And then play an extra game. See,
Yeah,
got it.
John
nailed
knows what's up.
it. I
Dave,
know what's up. I don't have a real guess.
Terrible. You should
They
have gone on
wouldn't be
the,
like 78. Like,
Yeah, you
oh
should've-
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
he missed 3. Yeah. You know, one year Wilt Chamberlain played more minutes than there was.
Yeah, he
a
averaged 48.5 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's on the list actually, one of the facts.
Oh, okay.
I said 1 because I thought maybe he was injured the whole year or something. I thought that's what you were
It's not even going to be an interesting question. John knows how to do this. Dave, Dave, you wasted.
I'm exhausted from doing the locker room. 2 hours
came,
ago.
that's what I'm saying. You came into the pod with half a clip, That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You're deluding yourself. Come on.
Yeah.
You gotta save up, It's like when you're
John- it
boxing.
doesn't-
you
it
don't
doesn't- John always
masturbate
kills
before
at
the
these
boxing fight, okay?
John always kills at these games because I zone out for them. So
Okay, whatever. All right. So, Papa CBD is better for focus. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's one of the ones they have.
I
but it
will.
should
I
be.
will.
No, there
Should
is.
be.
It
Oh, it
Did
is?
you take
It
the one
is.
for sleep? Stop.
Dude,
You gotta take-
the one for sleep's good. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
one.
Hey,
No,
I got-
not at,
I-
not
I
at
got-
noon.
Yeah, not,
I got no problem sleeping all day. Every day.
Last one. It's mathematically impossible for Dave to win or even make a reputable showing in this game. But what percentage of American 7-footers make the NBA?
Ooh.
You're 7 foot. You're American. What is your chance of making the NBA?
I know what this is. It's
I'll say
Either-
75%.
No, it's not that high. I think it's in my head. It's either
We're talking
20
about 7-footers in college. Is that
No, we're talking
the
about
question?
seven, like,
In
like
general.
just
If
the
you are
the
seven-
population. If you just took if you
oh.
took the American population that was 7 foot or above, what percentage of those people have played in the NBA?
Have
It's
played
like
in the
20.
NBA.
I think it's like 23%.
23. Dave, what do you think?
There's two numbers around there, but it's close.
You had the prices right. You could do 22 or 20,
I
20
know.
24 to try to. Do you think it's higher or lower than 23?
I'll say 22.
Oh, Dave gets on the board, or he already had one, but second point.
Oh, come on.
17.
that?
17. That was my second guess.
Wow.
Damn it.
17%.
I knew it was.
Which is
my head.
crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Wow.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy.
17%. I was so close. Okay.
Man, that was the only thing keeping me from the NBA.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, seriously, if you get a good chance, that people underestimate the impact of height. Like if you're 6
Right.
feet, you have a 0.0000001% chance in the NBA. 17 if you're 7 foot. You know.
Yeah, like if Sean Bradley was 6 feet, he would not have made the NBA. You know,
Yeah.
or like Big Country, or like any of those fucking guys.
If the second most famous person from my high school, Cherokee Parks, could make the NBA, you know, because he was 7 footer. So, you know, he would. There's no way.
Well,
Who's the
Also
most
dope-ass
famous guy
names.
from your high
Me,
school?
John. Me. Come on, dude. Come
okay.
on, John. Come on, John. Come on, John. Set you up for that.
good God.
Set you
God.
up for that.
Good God.
Let's see what other. I have some other fun content here. Top 15 most popular NBA jerseys, bestsellers to this date. You guys got any guesses? Top
Of
15
all time or just this year?
Just this season. This season, the bestsellers.
Just this season?
bestsellers this season.
Wow, LeBron. Obviously.
LeBron number one. Yep, of course. Other players you want to guess? Guess who's number two?
Kyrie?
Kyrie is number 6.
Okay.
Harden.
Harden is number 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
Is it,
That's surprising.
is it Zion?
Luca.
Zion, Zion's number 10.
People?
Dave got it. Luca's number 2. Luca's number 2.
Luka's 2. Okay.
Yeah, because all the Euro fucking people.
KD, KD's third.
Is Jokic like, involved because of that too?
Jokic is not on the list. So I don't think the Denver Nuggets have that rabid of a fan base. So
I just thought because of the Euro fans.
I mean, but I think it's not like I mean, do you know about Europe? It's like a bunch of different countries, Dave. So
No.
it's not like Spanish people are like, hell yeah, Jokic, you know? So
Really?
yeah, it's like whatever country he's from, Serbia, I think, right? It's only those people who are like all about it, you know? So
Yeah. Who's
got
number 3?
Durant's 3, Curry's 4.
Curry. That's who I was trying
Giannis,
Yeah,
Giannis
of
is
course.
high. I thought Giannis is 5th, which seems high to me.
That makes sense. I feel like
good.
kids love Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyrie 6.
And the Europeans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? He's European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyrie 6, Anthony Davis 7, which is like, you're a Lakers fan, you're buying a Davis? Like what? Like, are you announcing that
Yeah,
you're
why don't
super
you-
boring? Like,
Well, when the
why don't you get
LeBron
a
jerseys
Caruso
run
jersey?
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
LeBron, Caruso, THT. There's a bunch of players. Give me a
Schroeder.
Gasol.
Give me a Schroeder.
Give me a Schroeder. Also, give me a Marc Gasol jersey, because then everyone's like, "Oh, is that I like Pau too?" And you're like, "No, dog, I'm a real fan. That's a Marc Gasol jersey." So, come on. Yeah, Jason Tatum 8. I don't know. Zion 10. That's about all that's interesting about this list.
Mm.
Overall, though, this is what I love: top teams for merchandise. Number 1, you guys could probably guess, the Lakers. But guess who's number 2? This is all merchandise sales. Number 2. What team
Knicks?
is number 2? Knicks are not in the top 10, Dave.
Oh.
Wow.
What?
Terrible
That's
year.
not even being a homer. I find that shocking.
I found that shocking as well. The
Well,
Knicks,
the official Knicks fans uniform is Timberlands and a bubble goose. So
Right.
that doesn't track for NBA sales. you
That-
know?
yeah, that's
That
But if
is-
you were to count
that is
Tim's,
not. Is that supposed to be an insult? That shit's dope.
no, I'm saying that's what I mean. They don't wear jerseys, like you know.
well, they
That's
do
true.
they
Uh,
do
most-
wear jerseys,
most Knicks
but it's
fans
like
are-
there's no jersey to buy
most-
this year. So
Most Knicks fans are too cool to wear jerseys. That is true.
Very true.
no, the number 2 team is
number
the
2?
Brooklyn Nets, baby.
Bulls?
Brooklyn
Oh,
Nets.
Wow,
Yuck.
That's why the Knicks aren't in the top 10 because all the fans switch to the Nets.
Yeah, that ain't
They all
people
switch.
from New York, man. That's
No.
not people from New York buying those jerseys.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I'll switch.
I saw Desus and Merrill wearing a Joe Harris jersey the other day.
Really?
Definitely not.
No.
No.
Spike Lee got a new Blake Griffin jersey.
Yeah. I think you're confusing Jesus and Merrill with Michael Rappaport and Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
All right. That's
those two bums.
Wait, did Rappaport become a Nets fan or something?
Well, for a time, like everybody's killing him because like now he's like on the Knicks bandwagon again. But for a time, he was seen like pre-pandemic wearing like a bunch of Nets gear at Barclays and like he was. It was after the Oakley shit happened, and he was just trying to like troll James Dolan, but. He's
but you can't
so fucking obnoxious.
You can't just change teams like as a bit,
No.
It's like, come on, you gotta,
especially not in New York.
Yeah, what kind of integrity? What kind of shithead does that?
Yeah, it's like you can't. Come on, this is a lifetime thing.
Yeah, and if you do, you gotta at least like look like Ellen.
Do I still look like Ellen? I feel like with the hair.
Look.
I feel like with the hair, it's less Ellen-y, so I don't know.
You look like
more like Helen.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren?
Like you look like sophomore year Ellen. like you want to cut it short, but you're like halfway there.
Oh yeah, you're like too scared.
Yeah, too scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all the segments I have. So, if you guys wanna go to shout outs and beefs and beef with Meyers Leonard, that's fine.
I mean,
I want to praise. I want to give him a shout out and praise him. What the fuck?
For learning.
I mean, I guess my only thing is like the amount of like heat media people that were trying to like fucking stick up for him was kind of shocking to me. Like this motherfucker already refused to kneel with his teammates like in the bubble, like and all that shit. It's like how many more times does this guy have to show he's like a racist piece of shit before like we just like say like yeah, this guy kind of fucking sucks. I don't care how nice he is in person to you when you're writing your articles. Like you can be cordial and still be a racist piece of shit. Like,
yeah. Well, here's my thing was like his apology. He's like, I didn't know what the word meant.
Yeah. Fuck.
I was like, that's
come on.
insane. But check this out. They have a quote. Jason Jones, that writes for Sacramento Kings said, this is on De'Aaron Fox. He said he and his fiance looked up the definition of the anti-Semitic slur used by Meyers Leonard during live stream play. Quote, the trash talking is much worse than what he said. Obviously, it's a slur. I didn't even know what it meant. Do people not know what this word means?
Well, we had lots of people in the WhatsApp. We had lots of people in the WhatsApp.
People in the WhatsApp. Younger people
who didn't know what it meant either. That's my thing. My thing is whether he knew what it meant or not. That can't be your defense. You have to be like, I use an offensive word. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. It's like that's. It's just a lame. It's just a lame defense. Even if it's the truth, which I doubt it is the truth. So,
also you can like somebody else pointed this out, and it's totally true. Like you can kind of hear in the clip like the Rolodex he's going through in his head of like figuring out what slur to use because he kind of like he has like an abbreviated pause where he's like figuring out like what to say.
Well, did they ever figure out if the guy he was playing against was Jewish? Did that ever come out?
I did not. I haven't seen that.
Heaven forbid that reporters actually do some reporting instead of offering immediate opinions about things.
Well, the thing is, like he was whether he knows exactly what it meant or not, he knew it was a slur. Like he was using it to disparage. He was using it to disparage the guy he was playing against.
That's
so
my point.
Give me a fucking break.
That's my point.
It wasn't
exactly.
like, hey, great job, buddy.
That's my point.
Right.
In this particular case, I mean, even if you didn't know what it means, it's not really a valid, you still know it's something bad,
Exactly. You might not know the historical context of all of it and, but you still know it's bad. And you were definitely yelling at someone while shooting them with a gun. Like
it is. And also here's the thing. I don't know what gaming culture or these online things are like these days, but in college, I played a lot of Halo, with lots of other young men. And it was like stuff like that was like, never got to that point. So I don't know. It seems bad to me. So
I'm not a gamer, but from what I've heard, it's just like just a cesspool of. You think about the typical person on there. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
cesspool of like people and it's a lot of people that are saying shit to get off their chest that they probably would never say in person, to someone.
Yeah.
Well, it gets heated during a game and you say all sorts of stuff,
Yeah.
but usually you don't. Well, at least back in college, we didn't resort to racial slurs, at least at my college, but I don't know.
Appreciate it.
Well, all right. Well, fun talk.
Yeah. Well, one shout out to we were talking before we started recording about Worldwide Wob. He is starting to do a show on Twitter. Twitter is like kind of like in the like pre stages of doing like a Clubhouse type like audio only function, and they've given him the reins to start doing his show like before anyone else, and it's been fantastic. Wob is the fucking best.
Wob's
and
the best.
not only is Wob the best, like I've been on Locker Room a lot, I've been on Clubhouse a little bit, like so many of the people, no offense, like are really awkward or weird or like fucking trolls. The people that Wob like calls up to talk and stuff are always like, maybe it's a testament to what a good interviewer he is, but like it's always cool as shit. Like he just gets the best out of people. Like it's always like entertaining, even if like someone's awkward at first. Like he's so good at like getting the fucking juice out of like each person. So shouts to Wob, man. He like nobody can do what he does. He's the fucking best.
He's the best. Fan of the pod.
Shouts to.
I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I did go on talking. He did say like, oh, it's been a while since like summer league. When Matt and I,
so he
like,
remembered
watched,
us. Yeah.
He remembered us. Yeah, we watched some Lonzo action with him.
Right. Oh yeah. It was like so depressing. It was so depressing because he had like basically had to film the entire time. He was like waiting for the highlight. So
yeah,
never got that highlight. 5 years later,
hang.
still no Lonzo highlight.
Hey, more threes than Trae Young. I don't know if you saw that stat this week. He had more threes and shooting better than Trae Young this season. So this may be the year. This may be the year, John. Shouts to Troy Weaver, Detroit's general manager, who said
why?
Detroit, because did you see his quote? He's like we're the Detroit Pistons. We've won titles here. We don't rebuild, we restore. Like you restore an old great car. He's like the Atlanta Hawks, the Wolves, they rebuild. So it's just
my guy. Your team plays in Little Caesars Arena. Come on, try to talk about like being a distinguished franchise. Like
they are though. They are. The Pistons are a distinguished franchise. As a former Lakers fan, I have a lot of respect for that Pistons. The Pistons team, the 2000 team, but also the 80s team. The 80s team was good too. So
they were trash. Yeah, they were top notch at ending people's careers. Top notch.
That team doesn't get enough respect. The Bad Boys Pistons.
I mean, look, they were really good. They were fucking pieces of shit. And as Knicks fans, Matt, we don't show any love to Isaiah Thomas ever.
Yeah, come on.
You don't show any love to that motherfucker, dude. Fuck him.
Well, I don't know. To be honest, the 80s, that was before my time. I didn't really, I was not even born yet, so I can't remember.
Oh god.
Hey, speaking of the Pistons, shout out to the creator of NBA Jam, who he hated the Bulls so much that apparently he embedded a special code that made them miss last second shots against the Pistons in NBA Jam. So learned that on that 50 facts list from 88 Childish.
Oh shit. I knew about Bill Clinton, but I didn't know about that.
Is Bill Clinton in the game?
Yeah, you can get him to play.
Nice.
Little code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little code.
All right. I got more stuff from that 50 facts list. John, do you know Allen Iverson's younger brother name? Do you know what Allen Iverson's younger brother name is?
I don't think I even knew he had a younger brother.
His younger brother's name is Mr. Allen Iverson.
Mr. Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Well,
That's his first name?
I assume Mr. is his first name, yeah.
and Allen is his middle name?
I would assume that's how it works. I don't know. I don't know how names
Or
work.
is it like Mr. Allen, like hyphenated?
No. Well, at least take it from the credible source, Reddit, 50 facts about the NBA.
88.
There's no
88 Gambino or whatever.
no, there's no hyphens or underscores. It's just
Meyers Leonard fan 420.
yeah.
Yeah. Daniel 88 Tice.
And 88 Tice. Yeah. If you said that was anti-Semitic, I would agree with it. But 88 childish. I just think the guy was born in 1988. So we can't cancel everybody born in 1988, John. Sorry. It's like we're not at that level. We're not at that level of insanity.
That's true.
Gary Trent Jr. This is another fun fact. Gary Trent Jr. has brothers named Grayson, Garrison, and Gary Dunn. So love it. Love it. Love the name Gary, by the way. Big fan of the name Gary. My dad's named Gary. So shout out. Shout out to all the Garys.
Shout out to Gary. Yeah. Okay. Gary Hill, what up?
Okay.
Shout out to all the Garys. I think my dad was very angry that I named my son after my grandpa, his father, not him. But come on. Dean, as much as we all love the name Gary, come on, Dean, way better name than Gary. So.
Yeah. Dean, you might grow up and be something.
Dean. Yeah, Dean. I mean, I gotta continue the legacy. Gary. Gary. That's that guy probably not getting laid. So
It's true.
All right, you guys, got anything else, or are we? Do you want me to just kind of go solo? Do a little locker room style Dave Feudernick? Like,
yeah, I'm watching you. This is great.
Keep going. Keep
filling time.
More 50 facts. Oh
yeah.
Oh, CBD is better, by the way. Always CBD is better. Our precious sponsor. You can get great CBD products. You can get Delta 8 gummies. So maybe I'll play the song here. Here's a song. Oh, what a great song. And use that promo code Hoopers. 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 20% off. 20% off.
Oh, Hoopers.
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 Is it hard? Is it hard that I have a hard time pronouncing our promo code? It's like the could we may have made it the Wolves? It would be way easier.
Yeah.
Promo code was
Wolves.
Wolves.
How many O's is that?
No, Hoopers. 2
You
O's.
need one of those squiggly things above one of those O's that
20% off.
That Daniel Tice 88 would probably use. What is
an umlaut? An umlaut, John? An umlaut? Come on.
See, I don't even know what that means. I used the term umlaut as a racial slur, but I don't know what that means.
Just use umlaut from now on.
You umlaut.
Matt.
Yeah, from now on.
Sorry.
From now on, Meyers Leonard.
Matt, it's pronounced omelet.
Oh, it's
God damn, dog. Damn.
Yeah,
you need to consult a speech pathologist ASAP.
Oh my God.
Guy.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a.
What's
diner.
the word? Innovative. I stand by innovative. You can say it. You can say it that way. Innovative. Okay.
If you're a pompous fucking prick.
Yeah.
Awful.
If you're an innovator like myself, you can say it.
Yeah. Next time we go to a diner, Matt orders an umlaut, and then Dave orders a turkey dinner. It's gonna be so fucking tight.
I'll have the Denver umlaut.
The Denver umlaut. We got a full-on turkey dinner, and I'd like to order a side of bull balls for my friend Matthew.
Instead of ham, may I have bacon?
Let's go. Come on, you guys need to get the vaccine already. What's going on up there? Come on.
No, I'm trying.
Working on it.
Good Jesus Christ. Come on. Get Garcetti on the line.
Matt might be close. Matt, I think. Look,
it's true.
Look,
LBC.
Long Beach about to vaccinate everybody. And educators
are next.
We're already up. Yeah. We're already up. It's just, am I an educator? Oh, shout out to myself for being an educator, by the way. I started publicizing my YouTube series on economics, getting a lot of great reviews. So check it out.
Like one comment.
Dismal scientist on YouTube. People are loving it. The man himself, the guy who runs one of the biggest econ podcasts, Econ Talk, loved it, tweeted it out. So said great work. I corresponded with one of my idols via email. So this is like the Bill Simmons of economics. So.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Also a Celtics fan, actually, now that I think about it.
So what's going to happen? You're not going to make any money off of this and jump ship to somewhere else? Is that the Bill Simmons model?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm distraught about the level of economics education in our populace and in our discourse. So I'm doing my best to educate tens of people at a time on YouTube. So
if only there was a way that a bunch of young students could get in one area for you to teach them.
Not with the pandemic.
I wish there was some kind of way for you to be a way to educate kids on economics that isn't YouTube.
Hey, I'm trying to broaden the audience, Sean. I'm trying to broaden the audience, So
okay, all right.
Plus, they don't allow us to teach anything that's not Marxist at the universities now. So it's really tough. It's tough. You are in danger if you don't teach Marxist stuff. You're in danger of being canceled at any moment. So
and little Ben Shapiro boy
trying to get it on YouTube. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just laying the groundwork for the inevitable cancellation. So
to help on that, folks, make sure you sign up for our Patreon for $4 a month. We take care of you. Hop in that group chat, get memed, get roasted. All sorts of stuff. A lot of fun. You're missing out. It's like I feel like Super Hoopers you're missing out if you're only listening to the pod. There's a whole other section.
I agree.
It's like maybe 10% of the Super Hoopers experience of the podcast.
Yeah. The rest 90.
Yeah. Enough that it's worth it. You combine the podcast with the thread, $4. I mean, come on now. It's got me through this pandemic. I'll go all out and say that. I look forward to as long as Borelli's not fucking hogging up the fucking WhatsApp time with the his trials and tribulations.
It's really good. Really good.
I almost talked about something we're not supposed to talk about.
Yeah, we said there was a very specific you cannot talk about something.
There's explicit content on the WhatsApp. That
if you want that content, $4 a month, patreon.com/.
If you want to know what Borelli explicitly forbid us from talking about, you have to sign up. You have to sign up.
I can hear him now. Oh Jesus God.
And then six other tests because he spelled a word wrong, so he has to correct the word he spelled wrong.
Jesus Christ, Matt.
Matt. Sorry, typed it wrong. It two T's. And then it's 50 messages, and it's just one thing that he's saying.
Great. Sorry, I got the kid over here talking to me. Yes, Dean, go ahead. Yes.
Put the mic to us. Put the mic to him, Matt, so we can hear.
Dean, come over here and talk on the mic.
Matt, bend with your knees. All right, you're old. You can't be lifting heavy objects from the waist up. You got to bend with your knees.
Heard some hard cracks.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dean. Go.
Be careful. Your back's gonna look like Trae Young's head soon. Careful.
Hey, before we go though, it's been a year since the pandemic. Any year-end thoughts? Any reflections?
Here's one beef. Why is every fucking podcast this week let's go back to the time last year when this all went down? It's we get it. We get it. We know what happened. We know what happened.
I agree with you. I haven't listened to any of those podcasts. What are they going to tell me? The guy tested positive and then they shut the league down. What's to know? What's to know? What are you going to tell me?
Ramona Shelburne, I don't need you as a guest explaining this.
And then they went here and they went there and everyone was scared. And then we were like,
Utah Jazz reporters. Oh my God.
And the Utah Jazz report. Did Rudy Gobert give it to us? Because he was on. It's it was only a year ago. It was literally the craziest event. We all remember it. We were all there.
It's not the fucking Last Dance.
It's not like the Last Dance, which happened before I was born.
Yeah.
I was 18 years old last year. I remember.
Also, for most people, this year's been fucking horrible. People don't want to relive where this horrible shit year started.
Yeah. Where is it? Every single podcast I tried turning on today was we're going to go back to that day. I was like, I don't care about that day.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
It's the pandemic happened. It's a thing. Obviously we live with it. Like, it's just like, anyways.
Yeah.
But I was interested to see if you guys made any life changes. You're going to do anything when the pandemic ends? Is any changes are going to be made permanent in your lives, or just
I'm just going to appreciate getting to do literally anything outside of going to the park to run and be in my house. So yes,
okay.
I will appreciate eating out again. I'll appreciate going to sporting events. I'll appreciate seeing my fucking friends and my family. I find that I will appreciate the things that I miss the most. Playing basketball again.
Oh, playing basketball. Do you? I'm too old for that. But do you not eat out though? You can. I mean, you can eat out outside. It's safe. You know.
We eat out a little bit, but it's not the same. Like I want to be able to go to a bar with my friends and watch a game or something. You know, that's what I mean by like going out.
I mean,
if
you go to the right
the
restaurant, it's pretty close to the same. I remember the first time we did it like on October, and it was like amazing. We're like outside eating this food at a restaurant. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like, yeah, you definitely appreciate it more.
It's doable, but it's still like different because you have to be outside.
Yeah.
You have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the
like,
waiter has a face shield on and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's
Yeah.
not the same. Not the same.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if in particular if there's anything like I've been working a lot lately, so I feel like I've been getting back to kind of normal, you know, and I'm seeing enough people that like I might just go back to being a hermit after this. You know, like everyone's like, oh, I'm just gonna go see people. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not gonna. Like the people I didn't call before the pandemic, probably still not gonna call them. You know,
Yeah.
like once in a while, there might be a few things I'll do, but like, I skipped all your Facebook invites anyway. Like
That is true. I very much
I mean?
didn't go to anything.
Like
so.
I'm not gonna like all of a sudden do that. Like it's gonna be the same, like 10 people that I see, you know.
When do you think we'll do the podcast in person? What do you think? April? No,
Summer?
not April. April? May?
See, let's get these vaccines, man.
Yeah, we'll see. If we're vaccinated, I mean, let's do it.
It's I think
I'm really fucking tired of doing this shit over Zoom. I'll tell you that.
I don't mind doing it over Zoom. I will say teaching over Zoom is now like it's just the students are just done with it. And it's like it is the low light of my week is teaching over Zoom each week because the students are just done with it, and I could just tell they're done with it, and it's so hard. And if we have to teach over Zoom in the fall, yeah, you will see me applying for other jobs. There's like no way.
It'll be Matt finally encouraging people to sign up for the Patreon.
I know, please.
Instead of just rolling your eyes when me and Dave talk about it, where you're like, I don't want to make money off this. You're gonna be like, guys, we really, need the Patreon
I am
money.
not joking. I will start applying for jobs, and I will learn very fast how unmarketable I am. I will learn very fast. Nobody wants to hire, but I will definitely. If in July, there's a few companies I want to work for. I'm gonna try to go work for them. If they turn me down, I guess I'll be back teaching on Zoom. But man, it is rough.
Yeah,
it is rough.
Yeah, I've been on a couple of like college classes, like guest lecturing for old teachers and stuff, and I'm just like, holy shit, man! Like this is not college. This sucks.
Dude,
for those kids.
you literally
I'm just like, this is crazy.
Now in the beginning, because in the beginning it was kind of like novel, and everyone like, we're all in this together, and then like I had summer classes, and those were fine because everyone was like kind of they didn't want to be on campus anyways because it's summertime. They want to be, back home anyways. Fall, everyone was like, all right, fall. Okay, we're just going to do it and we're back. This semester, everyone's like, we're done. We're so done. And the students have all their cameras off. It's just like, it's just talking into a sea of black. And you could tell nobody wants to be, and you call on students, and I'll call on students and they'll just be like, what was the question? He's like, clear. Nobody is paying attention whatsoever. And I don't blame them. It's like, what do you, like, how is this even, remotely, analogous. So,
well, I think it's also a case of you have the weather in certain cities, and in California, definitely getting really nice.
Yeah. And
you're seeing people either have had it, like a lot of my coworkers have had it, so they're kind of over it because they're like, I already got this thing. And you're finding people getting vaccinated because you can get vaccinated either through volunteering or,
everybody I know is vaccinated in my family.
That's right. Like, so there's a lot of I think that's the other thing too, where it's like, you can kind of see the end. And look, We're supposed to be fully vaccinated by like end of May, they're saying.
I would think so. I think it's the type of thing where people who want it will be able to get it. It's what
Yeah, it's a
percentage
matter
of
of like convincing other people.
Which percentage of the
Yeah, that's a whole separate thing. But like for the people who want it,
right?
But it should be happening. The Johnson & Johnson one's up now. California had a 2-week delay, but once that goes away, we're gonna be swimming in that vaccine.
Don't get me started. There's also a Novavax. There's literally 30 million doses of AstraZeneca sitting in Ohio. There's 30 million doses sitting in Ohio, and the FDA won't let people have those, even though it's been approved in 70 countries. So great job. 30 million doses of a vaccine that we just are not allowed to have, nor is anybody else allowed to have it.
Why is it not approved? What's the deal?
It's just they botched.
It just kills people.
No, they botched.
The side effects is their arms fall off.
No, they botched their clinical trial for the U.S., but it was fine in every other country. Every other country they fine. Like I said, 70 countries approved it. It's being used in Canada and the U.K. and nobody's
England,
there's no downside to it. I mean, it's like it's just I don't know. I mean, you know,
if you botch the trial, you botch the trial. You know.
No, you don't. I mean, it's stupid. It's the thing works, you know. So it's like there's no you can have agreements with other countries like, hey, your regulatory agency, we're going to accept results from your regulatory agency if we trust them. There's no reason not to trust the European regulatory agencies, you know, or whatever other country you want to use. So it's just
Europe is really the only country I trust. So
yeah, I mean, look, you gotta love them. You know, they're all fans of Jokic. You know, and you get
they love Jokic. They love Luka. Yeah.
They love. I was trying to think of I couldn't remember his name. That obscures. Oh God, Huertas is the Laker. I was trying to think of. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm looking it up. What's the name of this? Oh, Tice 88 is the factory that manufactured the vaccine. Oh, I don't know, Dave. Don't do it, Dave. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not taking that shit.
Yeah. Well, Pfizer's a German company, is it not? Isn't it it's American?
Yeah,
German
that's why
company?
I want that Moderna. I want that Moderna.
I'll tell you one thing.
The Spanish company.
Yeah, it's an American company. It's a Boston company.
What? Moderna.
Founded
you get a plate
immigrants.
they have a plate of Papas Bravas with every shot. So.
Yeah, no. They have an omelet above the N, right? Moderna. It's an omelet.
That's right.
It's going to be interesting.
Spanish omelet.
It's going to be interesting to see where it's like, because, you know, the Moderna and Pfizer are, you know, more effective than Johnson & Johnson. So like if one of you guys gets the Johnson & Johnson, you might have to sit a little further away when we record in person. You might have to, you know, it's just, you know.
Yeah, we'll give Matt the Johnson & Johnson. Keep him.
There might be like, you know, there might be parties where it's like Moderna, Pfizer only type of thing, you know.
And the Johnson & Johnson
there's like the Johnson
I feel like that's got Matt written all over it.
The Johnson & Johnson kids table. I don't want to make fun of. They're all good. They're all better. They're all better than nothing. They're all better than nothing.
And the Johnson & Johnson one is like 99.9% effective against hospitalizations and death.
Right.
Yeah. It's just when they say it's 85%, that extra 15% is strictly
it's
mild like the mildest symptoms.
Right.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid, everyone. Listeners out there, get whatever. Get whatever you can get.
Also, though, a little beef is everyone on the Patreon posting all their vaccinations.
Come on,
making me feel like a regular person. Like, how am I?
You don't gotta do that.
I'm supposed to
do that.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the cool guys.
Yeah,
we're supposed to be the cool podcast guys.
Yeah, we should be flourishing.
Right.
Yep.
Damn.
All
right.
Well, till next week.
Keep
promo code Hoopers.
Promo code Hoopers.